To preface this, I don't play single player games that don't have achievements. I find that the satisfaction of fully 100%ing a game and getting the little blue badge on Steam is one of the reasons I play video games to begin with. Of course, there are exceptions to that. The first being Ultra Kill, and the second being Nubby's Number Factory is a new game by the indie developer Mogdog that has seen a lot of interest in its early life, but I think the game deserves more praise than it's been getting because I feel like it's on par with games like Balatro. I'm going to talk about the two main things that this game amazed me with, that being its unique gameplay and the art style. So let's just get right into it with the premise of Nubby's Number Factory is like combining Peggle and Balatro, which just saying that out loud makes it sound like the best game of all time. You play as an employee at Nubby's Number Factory, where you make numbers all day. You do that by firing this blue guy named Nubby at numbered pegs. Each peg you hit will give you a score and then half itself. The goal is to just keep getting higher numbers until you win or the sun explodes. Throughout the game, you can get shops that sell items to help you with your nubbin. Also, unrelated, but I've described playing Nubbies as nubbin it, and I think that should be the official term. Anyways, there are around 50 or so items that do a whole bunch of baloney. Here's my tier list on them. Do you disagree? That's fine. Just let me know in the comments below. You can also combine these items to make item plus items, which make your items even better. Some of these items are useless, like Finger Puppet, which gives you 1 point for every time you bounce. You can also get items that just break the game entirely, like mushrooms that multiply your total points every time you hit a wall. As you progress through the game, every once in a while, you'll get a blue capsule that will offer you a book. These are called perks, and unlike items, which you can sell, once you take a perk, it'll stay with you until the end. So if there's a perk that messes up your run, it's over. But most of the time, perks are incredibly useful, and they should be taken at all times. To make up for being unsellable, there's no limit to the amount of perks that you can get, which can break your game depending on how fast you can get them. These perks can force trigger your items in different ways, speeding up the amount that your items proc. Have you noticed this guy who's been watching over the board? That's Tony, the supervisor. At the start of the game, you can pick a Tony to have as your supervisor. All the Tonys do something different, which makes the experience feel unique every time you play. Some of the Tonys can make your gameplay a lot more challenging, like Glass Tony, who has a 5% chance to break your items every time they trigger. That can make it impossible to win with. On the other hand, some Tonys make the game impossible to lose, like Baloney Tony, who changes how items trigger. So if a really good item that requires hitting a wall or dying as a trigger, it can just change to bouncing, or every second. This can cause you to reach the highest score possible at round 16 or earlier. A part of this game that I think is notable is the amount of secrets hidden within. When you start a run, 3 of the item slots are locked out, but once you buy them all in the shop, you also unlock Cafe Nubby. At Cafe Nubby, you feed this huge mouth on the wall all the stuff that you can buy in the cafe. Some of these items are the Pickle Rat, which just gives you a shop reroll, an Avocado, which gives you a higher chance of getting a rare, and Dave, who is evil.
Be way too good at it.
Yeah, it would be the best thing ever.
Jack, update number.
Throughout the background video, you might have seen a claw machine. This claw machine has money, items, and evil secret keys which can unlock the evil shop. This place is like the normal shop, except it sells corrupted items, which are really powerful, but cannot be force triggered. Overall, the gameplay is incredible. I think that as more of these Balatro-likes come out, Nubby's Number Factory will continue to be on the top. One of the other reasons for that is a big part of the game for me is the art style. The 2000s edutainment style, thanks Nubby's Discord, is something that I can only remember being prominent in Baldi's Basics. but seeing an older style game and it not also being a horror game is really refreshing. Mogdog also does something cool on his YouTube channel where he shows how he makes the sprites for items and pegs in the game, which personally I have never seen another developer do, and I think it should be done a lot more. Also, something that I find funny is he just threw himself into the game, and it's not like a Stan Lee cameo or something. He's arguably one of the most important parts of the game. This is something that Mogdog has done in his past, but I think it's really creative and it could kind of be like his thing in future games that he makes. The sound design in the game is also something that I can't gloss over. All of the sounds just feel right for the time frame that they were designed to be in. But once you get a ton of items that are constantly proccing, let's just say it's not exactly civil the same way that Balatro is. As you can see in this clip, Balatro will trigger its jokers from left to right, everyone waits their turn, and it looks super satisfying. But on the other hand, Nubbys makes it look like you actually broke their game and gives you a different feeling of excitement when you reach 16 billion points on round 25. The soundtrack, made by Vinegart, has been playing in the background this whole video. Although there's only a handful of tracks, all of them sound incredible, and as a big OST and instrumental listener, I can wholeheartedly say that these songs will be added to my playlist the moment it hits Spotify. The creativity of Nubbys makes the sky the limit with what Mogdog chooses to add next regarding to art, sound design, and gameplay. Nubby's Number Factory is one of the most notable games that has come out this year, and I feel like it'll be a game that I will constantly come back to as the years go by. The game is around $5, and as of this video's upload, there's a 20% off deal for about 2 more days. The game is commonly updated and has a very friendly and active community that actually helped me with the production of this video. I think that Nubby's Number Factory will often surprise me with its innovation, and it shows me how creative some devs can get when they truly have a passion for their game. I can also say with full confidence that Nubbys will remain a direct favorite, achievements or not. Thank you all so much for watching through this video. This was my first ever solo video essay before, so it was a little choppy, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know what your thoughts were in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching.